From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the daily news for March 9th, 2026. These are the stories we are covering at this hour. Police in Norway were investigating an explosion early Sunday outside the U.S. Embassy in Oslo, the capital of the Scandinavian country. Officials said no injuries were reported. Police received reports of a loud bang or explosion around 1 a.m. Oslo time. Oslo police said in a news release. The explosion was caused by some sort of incendiary device, according to Frode Larsen, leader of the Oslo Police Joint Unit for Investigation and Intelligence. Investigators believe the embassy was the target and are searching for the perpetrators and their motive. Larsen said the embassy's entrance had damage, but no arrests have been made. Turning to news from South Korea, the United States began a large military exercise with South Korea involving thousands of troops Monday, while also waging an escalating war in the Middle East. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff has said about 18,000 Korean troops will take part in Freedom Shield, which runs through March 19th. U.S. Forces Korea hasn't confirmed the number of American troops participating in the training in South Korea. The Allies' combined exercise comes amid South Korean media speculation that Washington is relocating some assets from South Korea to support fighting against Iran. U.S. Forces Korea said last week it would not comment on specific movements of military assets for security reasons. South Korean officials also declined to comment on the reports that some U.S. Patriot anti-missile systems and other equipment were being moved to the Middle East, but they said there would be no meaningful impact on the Allies' combined defense posture. Closer to home, we have this news from Missouri. The Kansas City International Airport terminal reopened Sunday afternoon, hours after it was evacuated, while authorities looked into a potential threat, the Kansas City Aviation Department said. Airport spokesperson Jackson Overstreet said in an email shortly after 2 p.m. that the terminal was reopened. The evacuation began after a threat that surfaced around 11:15 a.m. Flights that landed after the evacuation were held on the taxiway during the shutdown, which Overstreet said lasted about 2 hours. In a social media post Sunday afternoon, U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said the incident was clear and normal operations are resuming. FBI Director Kash Patel said on social media Sunday afternoon that the FBI reviewed the threat and determined it was not to be credible. Logan Hawley, age 29, said he was waiting to board a flight to Texas when he noticed a swarm of police and canine units inside the terminal. Suddenly, there was an airport worker saying, "Immediately evacuate." People got up fast and rushed out of there, Hawley said. He said the group of roughly 2,000 people were ushered onto the tarmac. And we close with this news about two Pennsylvania men in New York. A large law enforcement presence was seen Sunday afternoon at the home of one of the two Pennsylvania men who were arrested after explosive devices were ignited outside New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani's residence the day prior when protesters clashed. The FBI launched a terrorism investigation after the explosive devices were ignited, allegedly by a counter-protester. Amir Balat, age 18, and 19-year-old brother Ibrahim Kayumi, who are both from Pennsylvania, were arrested after the protest but have yet to be charged. On Saturday, an anti-Islam protest near Gracie Mansion, the New York City's mayor's official residence, was organized by people associated with Jake Lang, a pardoned January 6th rioter and far-right influencer, according to New York Police Department Commissioner Jessica Tisch. A group of more than 100 people also gathered at the same location for a counter-protest called Run the Nazis Out of New York City, Stand Against Hate. According to Tisch, Balat lit and threw an ignited device toward protesters. Witnesses told police they saw flames and smoke as the device traveled through the air before it struck a barrier and extinguished itself a few feet from police officers. And that's the news for this hour. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Apple TV, Roku, and Alexa. If you are watching the video version of this newscast on YouTube, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.